Hello there, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family.
Hello there again.
So we just wanted to share with you some interesting things that came through in meditation, as well as, maybe something that could help you guys as far as a Qigong type of technique. Zeke is just going to chill. And the sassy one. Sasa. Say hi. There they are. So, one thing that you could do is you could actually commune with a tree. Trees are beings just like we are, and if you just look at the obviousness of this, we have the animal and the plant world, which really work in balance and harmony. We had talked about how in the Bible there's two creation stories, and before the fall we're told to eat of the fruit of the trees and all the growing things, and their leaves, the herbs will be your medicine. And then after the fall, it's go ahead and dominate the planet, use whatever you want to do, and that's where we have blood sacrifices and we have animals being consumed. So pre-fall, so to speak, and again, we're conditioned in the West to think of everything in biblical terms. So perhaps it's easier to conceive of it in those terms as opposed to bringing in things like, well, in Lemurian times or even pre-Lemurian times when we were fifth density light beings, basically. We had no need to consume animals. We wouldn't even think about it. We would just mostly draw prana from the air and the sun. And as we've gone down in density, we've lowered ourselves also by eating heavier foods, and also foods that have more and more karma associated with them.
They definitely do, but there's some things that we're learning or remembering that can really help us kind of deal with where we're at in this world today. And from a shamanic perspective, it has a lot to do with trees and how to get yourself energetically healthy using a tree. Now, I was told you can hug the trees, literally hug them, tell them your problems, and the issues will go down into the roots to be recycled by Mother Earth. And you just hold that energy with the tree, and the tree will help you cycle your problems.
Most definitely. And in Qigong, we have a technique which is called embracing the tree, in which you stand in a specific manner. So just to go over it real quick, it's as if you are suspended by the crown of your head on a chain or a rope, and your neck is straight, chin slightly tucked in, the spine is flattened, so you kind of like roll the lower spine in so that it's like you're leaning up on a bar stool. Knees are bent about shoulder width apart, maybe a hair wider, but shoulder width is fine. And you put your hands out in front of you as if you're giving somebody a big hug with the palms facing towards the body. And this position is a real good one for consciously drawing the life force in. And so here we have our hands basically around shoulder height. You will be able to feel in time, or if you're energy sensitive, you would feel probably right away that there's energy building in the heart center. You might also feel it in the throat chakra, and you just stay in that manner with each inhalation, focusing on drawing life force up through the bubbling wells, also known as the K1 point, and they're basically right on the foot, right behind the ball of the foot in the middle, and it's the first point on the kidney meridian. And then there are also chakras that keep us rooted and grounded and connected to the earth. And so at each inhale, you draw energy up from the earth. I like to visualize the energy coming from the earth as a vibrant crystalline green. And we bring it up into the legs. Now you could envelop it around your whole body. And then as you exhale, visualize energy coming from the heavens down, pure white crystalline light from Source, from God, Prime Creator, that flushes away any toxins, comes rolling through the crown chakra, through the third eye, all the way down through each of the chakras, through the entire body, and this crystalline column of light, and goes into the earth, and it's washing away any toxins, any dis-ease, any negative energies, any negative tendencies or thoughts into the earth. And then as we inhale, again, we're drawing up the life force from the earth itself. So this is a great energy for harmonizing the energy of both the cosmos and the earth. And the technique itself, where the palms are in this position, is called embracing a tree. And if you wanted to, you actually could do it around a tree, or you could even just basically put your palms on a tree and ask the tree first for permission to draw its energy. And with each inhale, again, draw that earth energy up through the tree's roots, up through its entire vascular system, so to speak, and bring it into you. And then as you exhale, bring your energy, anything that you need to get rid of, into the tree, and the tree will send it out through its roots down into the earth. And it's very, very grounding, and there's just this natural symbiotic relationship between the plant and animal kingdoms that was created by Prime Creator, God, Source, however you want to word it. And it's just something that's natural and harmonious and so easy to feel, see, sense, taste as we get deeper into these practices.
And, if you don't have any trees handy, go to your house plants. Look at your house plants, because you can look at them and inhale deep breaths and exhale deep breaths, and just understand that the plant is doing the same thing, creating, again, that symbiotic relationship. And it really does calm the soul and calm the mind and helps pull you into center, which is what we all really need now.
The other thing you do is simply lean up against a tree and mentally ask for its permission to connect to it, and use the same technique again. Just simply as you inhale, draw energy in. You could even visualize that you're drawing it in through the leaves of the tree as well as the root system into yourself. Exhale and send anything excess out into the tree. As we know, when we die, if we're buried by a tree, then our bodies will be basically food for the tree.
Now, I have seen, this is a little bit morbid, but I have seen cemeteries that actually make you a pod for a tree, and I think that's a great way to go, honestly.
Well, as we know from the Bhagavad Gita, worn out bodies are discarded by the user, just as worn out garments are discarded by the user. So the soul is eternal. It cannot, be created or destroyed. Our true essence, our true spirit, we're consciousness. This is just a vehicle. But one of the things I thought was fascinating that came through that Cindy got from the guides was that on the other side, if we didn't want to come into a physical incarnation, but we wanted to have something of an experience here, we could actually send a portion of our consciousness into a particular tree.
Right. So when things go on the other side, it's a remembering thing. So you can take part of your consciousness when you're on the other side, put it in the tree, so you can have that experience of being here on Earth, communing with a lake, with the ground, just being in that really peaceful space. Because if you're inside of a tree, that's nothing but peace and surrender, peace of mind. It's a very healing place to be, and we have that ability to do that.
We do. So just some quick thoughts that we wanted to share with you guys. We hope that you guys are having a great day out there. Thank you for being part of the family. Make sure you are subscribed. Thanks for your support on Ko-Fi and Patreon. Anybody that needs to reach us for a session, it's EEARTS at ProtonMail or evolutionaryenergyarts@gmail.com. And while we're on the road, we're going to try to limit our schedule. It's been tough to keep up with so much. But we will probably be able to book you a couple weeks out, 2 or 3 weeks out, and we do appreciate it, and we do want to help as many people as possible out there.
Yes, God bless and namaste.
God bless, guys. Namaste.